All right, guys, let's do this quick because I got a doctor's appointment in a little bit. So, is it just me or is this eclipse really getting to us? I thought it was over. I thought this eclipse we had, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? I'm still feeling the feelings. And what's funny is, it's funny how Source likes to force you to look at it. Spirit is showing me like, I'm making you look at it, not to hurt you, but to help you see better, to help you learn. And I don't know if this is happening to you guys lately, but like I've been having a hard time sleeping. I don't know if it's because of the eclipse, the energies, I don't know. But I haven't been able to sleep. And I find myself, I thought, okay, if I meditate before bed, maybe I'll fall. Usually I fall asleep doing, sleep meditations. So I thought, okay, if I do this night meditation, I'll fall asleep. No, I haven't been. I feel like spirit has literally been just like energizing me, be like, I'm trying to make you look at something. Like, are you paying attention? So I don't know who this is for. But if you found this video, I would assume that you guys are going through the same thing. I don't believe there's coincidences. So something interesting happened. So the other night, I was meditating. And I was done meditating. I was literally just laying here on my bed, just thinking, man, I really can't sleep. I need to, I got to get up early. And things from my childhood started popping up. My throat chakra, what's going on? Things from my childhood started popping up. Old scenarios. I was like reliving in my mind. And I remember thinking, why am I being shown this? Why is Spirit bringing this up now? Like, I thought I was over this. It's something I went through so long ago. But Spirit was showing me, like, this is so important for you to look at. Because this is what shaped you to the person to who you are now. So I need you to look at this. I almost felt like I was reliving those moments. Like, moments that I didn't want to relive because I thought I was, I closed it, cleared it, moved on, forgave who had to forgive. But Spirit was bringing me back. So I don't know if this has been happening to you guys or something you need to pay a little bit more attention to. If it's something that you're like, this is happened to me the other day. But something as so silly and small as not being picked. I remember not being, I remember when I was in elementary school, I tried to be what was it? Like a class president. That popped up in my head, which is funny because I remember back then, I don't feel like I was like that. I mean, it was a long time ago. Maybe I was. As an adult, I'm like, was I really upset about that? But there was something about not being picked that bothered me. And then I started thinking about now, like, how do I feel about relationships? How do I feel about certain things about my life, about jobs? There's something in that. There's something that I have brought from my childhood to now. Something about not being picked. After being fully seen for who I really am. And then still not being picked. And that's when the emotions started to pop up. That's where I was like, oh, there it is. There it is. The nitty gritty. Here we go. Let's go. Then another situation popped up. So I grew up in Hawaii. My dad was in the Army. So I spent from about 5 years old to about, I want to say I moved down to Florida when I was about 14 or 15. And I remember my first week of school, I hated it. I hated it. It was like all the girls hated me for some reason. I understand now why. But, as a kid, as a little teenager, I was, the hormones are going. You're just like, I'm just like, I didn't choose to be here. Like, I wanted to be back in Hawaii. I don't even want to be here. But I'll never forget this day. I was minding my own business in the courtyard. I was always a very shy introvert kid. Like, I would not talk to you unless you came up to talk to me. And I have this social anxiety about being in crowds. I mean, I'm kind of still like that. But, I was minding my own business. And I'll never forget, these group of girls came up to me. And they were like doing the whole da 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 da. Like, I'll never forget what she said. She goes, "Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?" And until this day, I feel that, and like it still resides in me, where I shy away from things, where I shy away from shining because I'm afraid of upsetting someone, and I'll just remember these girls like pointing out what I was wearing, like, "Oh, you think you're so hot shit. You think you're this, you think you're so pretty. And I remember just thinking, like, bro, I'm just here. Like, I don't even talk to anybody. And it seems so silly, right? But how little things like that you can bring onto adulthood, and create this belief. You create this belief that it's real, and that, is there something wrong with me? Do I think I'm this shit? Do I walk around cocky? Who do I think I am? Or why don't I ever get picked for things? Even just now talking about it is bringing up stuff for me. And I think mostly in relationships where I've always tend to attract people who kind of stick around for a little bit and then they disappear. And then I'm always left with, why didn't they pick me? Why am I not good enough? And this may be a little triggering for some people, but if you grew up in a household where a parent was abusive, also another thing that we bring on to adulthood. And I'm still trying to figure out why the divine brought this up to me, but it was like Spirit wanted me to relive that moment, and it was not a good moment. It was like I had a very abusive parent, and there was a day where my mom was really not, I don't know what it was that got to her that day, but she really like hurt me. And I remember just thinking to myself, like, ooh, I asked my mom to do something for me. And because she couldn't do it, she basically like raged on me. It was something really simple. It was like a favor. And I remember just thinking, like, I just asked for something so small, like, and that's the treatment I got afterwards, was to get physically abused. So again, it's funny because I'm talking about it now and I didn't know why Spirit brought it up. And now that I'm talking about it and processing a little bit more, it's bringing up stuff, obviously. So this fear of like asking for what I really want. Sorry guys, I really hate crying on camera. But there's this like fear of like asking for what I really want because I'm afraid of bad being done to me or being punished for it. So it's like I don't speak my truth most of the time because I'm afraid that I'll be punished for it. Okay? You know what's crazy? It makes me think about, Danny Merle talks about this a lot, especially with the mother wound. If you're someone who struggles with like finances, which I am that person, it has to do with the mother wound. And I felt I just feel like Spirit is bringing this up so that I can learn. Like, Spirit's like, I'm trying to show you the piece to the puzzle so you can not fix my life, but, to live the life that I truly deserve and want. To attract the things that I truly want, not the things that I don't want. But Danny Merle talks about the mother wound and how when there's a wound there, usually with the mother, you have a hard time receiving, especially in finances. And that has been my struggle for as long as I can remember. So with that being said, it's just this fear of asking for what I want, for what I truly deserve, because of this fear, this punishment. Now, this is not going to be for everyone. Not everyone's going to have the same upbringing that I had. This is for those who resonate, or for those who can, there's different, and there's more. There's more. I have more to share with you guys. Oh, I got it. I remember now. I'm trying to remember all the things that like Spirit was bringing up. Because one of them is going to resonate with you guys. So I had a very religious upbringing. Okay. I also went to church for a bit until I started, I guess you could say my psychic intuitive ability started kicking in. And I just started questioning religion. And of course, that was very frowned upon in my family. And, those around me who were my, at the time, friends, Christian friends. So I had a lot of situations where I lost a lot of people. Again, when you are aligning to your authentic self, these things start dropping, right? So I've had like 3 dreams back to back. I had a dream that my boyfriend didn't want to marry me because I wasn't Christian enough. And I woke up feeling like the dream felt so real. And I was like, why, Spirit? Why you bring this shit up? And then it was like 3 nights back to back. And it was the same message. You're not good enough. You're not godly enough. You're evil. And then the other 2 dreams where I have this religious uncle who in this life, not in the dream world, like in this real life, does not like me, thinks I'm evil, thinks I serve the devil because of what I do and what I practice. And he showed up in my dream twice after that. Second and third night. Same thing. Telling me, like, in my face, like, you're evil, you're this, you're that. And I'm being forced to look at that and see, do I really believe this? Do I really think that it's true? And Spirit is trying to bring these things in front of you guys so you guys can heal from it. And to have the understanding that these are all learned fucking behaviors. And I think once we finally start to realize, like, that's what we have been allowing ourselves to be led in our whole lives, we can easily just drop it. We can let it go, see it for what it is, and no longer allow it to rule our lives. And lastly, because Spirit just wants to keep dropping bombs on me, the last one was, there was a time where I created I won't say created. There was a day that I was trying to create a community of women to get together for free and just kind of like, talk about our things, what we go through as women, how we can relate to each other. Just basically like a spiritual support group. And of course, me offering healings and stuff like that if it was needed, and sound healing sessions with them. And all the people who said who were going to show up didn't. I think it was just one, including myself. It was 4 people, me being one of them. So 3 ladies showed up. And again, that who do you think you are popped up again for me. And this was maybe, I want to say like a year ago, like a year and a half. And this woman basically made a comment. Like, she kept making comments throughout the whole session about, oh, look, no one showed up. Oh, it's just the 3 of us. What are we going to do? And I remember looking at her and telling her, the people who are meant to be here right now are here. Like, it's not about the numbers for me. It's about who's seeking the help, who's seeking the healing, because those are the ones who truly want to do the work. And I'm not charging nobody to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you don't have to be here. Bro, this is for free. Like, I'm feeding you for free. But it was like her whole energy the whole time. I just felt it. The negativity, it just did not feel good in my being. And the moment she left, all I did was cry. And I didn't know why I was so triggered by this person. I was like, why? Like, why is this person, like, what she said bothered me so much? And there was a part of me that still believed what she said was true. Like, I felt like a fucking loser. No one showed up. I mean, not no one showed up, but like only 3 people showed up. Who you are? Who are you? Who are you to create this woman group? What is even a woman group? What is this? I had a dream. I had a vision. And divine is just, I'm getting channeled right now. These are the little things that happen, the little situations, or even the negativity, or even the little comments that people make, that the entities who are in this world, who wants to stop the light, who wants to stop the healing, okay, that will drop these little things to basically not misaligned, like to distract you, to bring you back down, to bring you back to their level, to think like, oh, who are you? Like, if I were to continue to keep thinking like, who the fuck do I think I am? I wouldn't be the person who I am today. I wouldn't keep evolving. I wouldn't be working hard towards my purpose, or being able to touch the lives that I really want to touch and to help and heal people. You know, what if, I don't know why Joel Osteen just popped in my head, because he's a Christian, he's like a preacher, but I love Joel Osteen. I'm not Christian anymore, but like, I love me some Joel Osteen. Whenever I feel down, whenever I feel like I need, because I believe that there's God divine in everything, in any message, in anything. And what if he quit? What if he stopped? What if he allowed the enemy, darkness, whatever, to stop him from spreading the message of God, of love, the representation, the Christ-like energy? People wouldn't change. People will be stuck. Tony Robbins, any type of influencer, any type of Buddha, not Buddha, what the fuck is his name? I'm sorry guys, I have to start getting ready for work, but the point I'm trying to make is, if we allowed ourselves to stop or become distracted in our purpose and what we're meant to be here for, this message is gonna be for my healers, for my light workers, my star seed, from the different galaxies and dimensions. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But if you guys are in the work, you know it. You guys know it. There's something greater out there. There is something happening, especially right now in the world. I feel people are waking up. People are going to start seeing the truth to things. And we have to be the light bearers. We have to be the ones to help lead these people. So how can we lead if we're not healed within ourselves? How can we heal others? And you know what I love so much about my Munay Ki shamanic work is that we work on, for 2 years, we are literally looking at our shadows. We are facing our demons, because who are we to try to heal other people if we're not even healed within ourselves? Okay, so I'll leave it at that. I love you guys, and I hope you got something from that. And I hope that if things are starting to pop up for you guys, even if it's something so little, so a girl broke up with you in the 1st grade, whatever, then you felt some type of rejection. Any little thing that pops up from now on till this eclipse thing ends, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, pay attention to those things so that you can kind of look at them and heal from them. All right, I gotta go. Bye. Love you.